fellow speakers, and competitors. Ricky here once again with Breaking Your Barriers, bringing you another tip so that you can move towards the division contest. And I share that because the area contest in some areas and some cities and countries have already finished and we already have the winners. So they're moving on to the division contest and that's going to be fun. Now, similar to any of my competition videos, I'm not going to edit it. So if I screw up or make a mistake, great, because it gives me a chance to recover, similar to you when you compete or when you're speaking, because this video is not only for our competitors, it is also for you speakers out there. This is something you can learn. Now, today, you're going to be learning about how to enthrall your audiences with what I call the 5 E's. And here's the first E you're going to need. Number one, you're going to need to be engaging. And when I say engaging, I mean you really get your audience involved. You really give them a chance to answer back, per se. They don't have to necessarily answer back by speaking in a microphone, but if they get a chance to think and they get a chance to answer in their own mind because you posed the question, you've engaged them. And the beauty about that is you've engaged them individually, because each of them will have their own thought process about what you said or what you asked or what you shared. So be very engaging, which is be involved with your audience. Don't just speak to speak. Really get involved. Remember, communication is 2 ways, and it doesn't have to be, hey, how are you? No, no, no. You can literally share your story with them and then ask them, have you ever been part of this kind of a situation? Have you ever been part of that kind of a situation? So be engaging. Number two, be entertaining. And what I mean by entertaining is because if somebody's going to sit through your speech, and if you're not entertaining, you've just wasted their time. And I don't mean to say that to be mean. However, how would you feel if somebody spoke for 20 minutes, they were not entertaining, and you were not into the speech? You'd probably be livid. You'd be like, man, that was 20 minutes. I could have been doing something else. All I ended up doing was counting this dude's ahs and his grammatical errors. You see, if somebody's entertaining, regardless of their mistakes, you're going to look past those mistakes. So be entertaining. If you want to enthrall and if you really want to get your audience's attention with your speech, whether it be for competition or maybe a keynote speech, you want to be entertaining. You want to be fun. You want to be engaging. You also want to make sure that they are looking forward to what you're going to say next. Not just, okay, I know what he's going to say. It's funny. Ha ha. I know what he's going to say. No, you want them to be on that roller coaster ride. What's he going to say? What's he going to say? Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. Oh, what's he going to say next? Oh, my goodness. So you keep them excited. Entertain, entertain, and entertain. Number three, you want to be encouraging. Now, if this is part of your message, and it should be, you always want to be encouraging. Whether it be, I encourage you to think differently, I encourage you to take on an action, or I encourage you to see a different perception, which might be thinking differently as well, or I just want you to be entertained. Whatever your reason is, you want to be encouraging, and you always want to be encouraging in a positive way. So that's one thing that will keep them excited about wanting to hear more. Wow, this is something inspirational, and he's definitely encouraging me. And the reason why it's important to me that I'm encouraged is because, wow, if he can do it, I can do it too. You want to be encouraging. Next, which is something similar to what I just said, you want to be empowering. And how are you empowering? Because you as the speaker have gone through those trials and tribulations, and the people listening to you realize, well, Ricky's not any different than me. And if Ricky can do it, I believe I can do it as well. And more importantly, I share that there are so many more bright people out there. How am I doing this? Which means I'm doing my best to empower you, because if you're stopping yourself based on fear or any kind of reasoning that you're not chasing your specific dream, I'm empowering you by letting you know all you need to do is take that first step. Once you take that first step, you're moving in the right direction because there's going to be momentum and you're going to continue and realize that, hey, what I was scared of is not that scary. Your goal and my goal as a speaker is to empower our listeners, never ourselves. And the last E, which is hugely important, you need to be energetic. And the reason why you need to be energetic is because if you are not energetic, how do you expect your listeners to be energetic? If you are glum and drab and boring, how do you think your speakers are going to feel? Glum, drab, and boring. And they'll probably walk out 1/4 of the way into your speech. So you want to be energetic. And I'm not saying jumping across the walls and, doing push-ups and just acting wild and yelling the whole time, because that gets boring too. Too much of the same stuff gets boring. Energetic means that inner energy. If they could see that glow in your eyes, they could see that this person is full of zeal, full of life, excited. That's what they will feel. And that's what they will react. They will react based on how you react with them, rather how you interact with them. So if you're excited being there, they're excited to watch you. And if you've got something great to share, they're really excited to learn. And more importantly, if you don't act different from who you really are and you're just being yourself, oh, they'll love you because you are being authentic. So the most important thing for me is being energetic. However, all of these have to work as an amazing recipe for this masterpiece that you're creating. It can't just be one ingredient. All these recipes mesh together to make that amazing speech. So the 5 things: you need to be engaging, you need to be entertaining, you need to be encouraging, you need to be empowering, and most importantly, you need to be energetic. That's all you're going to need if you want to excite, enthrall, really get your audience wowed. Wow, I can't wait to hear what this person's going to say. Because even before you open your mouth, if you walk onto that stage with that very humble confidence, as well as that energy of excitement because you want to share, you've already won the game. You don't need to win a trophy. You've already won your audience. And you're going to win all of your audiences if you will just apply these 5 little tips. Now, this is just a small amount of tips in a huge ocean of information. However, this will get you closer to your goal. I hope this video helped you guys. And if you do have any questions or suggestions or ideas, feel free to leave me a comment. Otherwise, good luck to all of you competitors for the division contest. And good luck to all of you amazing speakers doing those keynotes and those training seminars. See you guys on the next video. Bye.